Hey guys, here for another video. Today we're looking at someone named Ella Knox. Quite the interesting name, right? I was gonna say an interesting girl, but she's really not too interesting. She's just a typical porn star. Obviously, I've seen her before, but I never connected the name. I've seen her in a couple of Violet Meyer videos, so I was like, oh, who is this girl? Oh wow, this is the girl that the person requested. So I was like, you know what? Let's look into her. She's getting requested multiple times. Who knows? Maybe there's something special about her, right? Maybe she's the porn star of the century that somehow revolutionizes everything. I mean, I don't think so, right? There's only a handful of porn stars that ever really changed the, I wouldn't say world, but the atmosphere, right? Like Lana Rhoades getting gang banged by fucking jailmates. So again, that's crazy stuff people love, I guess. But again, there isn't anything too special about her. But nonetheless, I am going to look into her. So she is a porn star, and I am a little bit more stricter on porn stars just because A, they have the exposure to what is good production, right? B, they know what people want, right? If a girl's getting piped out and has hundreds of videos online, and then suddenly she makes an OnlyFans, it's like, okay, her OnlyFans typically or usually has to have something better, right? It's like if Steven Spielberg made an OnlyFans for whatever fucking reason. He's already made a lot of movies, so it's like, okay, if he's gonna make movies in his OnlyFans too, I expect the production, or at least the, you know, the quality of those videos and what he's offering to be at least on par, because it doesn't make sense that there's these free videos, right? And then suddenly you're making a paid subscription and it's less or quality than those free videos, right? It just doesn't really make sense to get her OnlyFans. So I'm going to talk about social media a little bit and then just dive right into her OnlyFans. So her Instagram does have 171k followers. Nothing too special. I was looking a lot and doing some research. It seems like she's just like a, how should I say, the shadow of Violet Myers. Again, there isn't anything too special about her. If you guys want to see a lot of videos of her, obviously go to X videos, obviously go to Pornhub to give you guys that expectation of what she has to offer. But I will say, spoiler alert, her OnlyFans is not that, you know, similar to what is already free online, which is a bad thing, right? So that being said, let's just get right into OnlyFans. So right when you get it, says your favorite natural 34 double D boobs porn star. Love that that's her identity. Get access to exclusive content, exclusive videos, live shows, one-on-one, and custom vids, pics also available upon request. Not an escort, and I don't do meetups. So that's kind of, you know, right when she said that's like, oh wow, that's what a lot of people probably see you as, and that's kind of like the dangers of porn and being an adult star, right? People view you as a sexual object, and it's very hard to get out of that, right? Because she can't do this for the rest of her life, or maybe she can. Maybe there are people that are willing to fuck a 60-year-old, but it's gonna be very hard for her to, you know, get a fucking husband that's like, you know, one could say high value, or someone that at least is respectable in that sense. Her description is pretty good though. It is pretty explicit, right? It says exclusive content, exclusive videos, live one-on-one shows, and one-on-one DMs. So I'm glad she puts that. I wish she would have put a little bit more ratios, right? And I say this because I've seen other OnlyFans accounts, well, they'll say explicit videos or live shows, and then they do it once a month or once every 2 months. It's like, okay, I'm paying monthly. Sure, $7.99, $10, $15 may not be a lot for one person, but again, it's as a collective, right? When you have OnlyFans, you're looking, you know, you're trying to appease all your fans, not just that one person. So again, I wish she did say a little bit of ratios, but again, the description is pretty short and sweet. And it's $7.99 a month, which isn't too bad. $5 to $15 is a pretty good price in my opinion. So even if you lose money, if you never watch this video and you decide to spend on it, it's like, okay, I know not to get it and probably be smarter getting another account in the future. Now, before I do get into OnlyFans, I always like looking at their wish list, because a lot of girls always put their OnlyFans wish list. It's like, okay, is she investing back into her business? Is she putting the newest fucking dildo that's like the fucking military uses, right? Some like flying naval dildo that'll go into your pussy and like vibrate you at Mach 5 or some shit. So I thought it'd be interesting to look at it. But in her case, it's kind of weird, right? She has a fucking Wi-Fi oven in her in her wish list. She has a jar of peanuts. She has a plant pot and a mini starter kit for her face thing. Again, none of this really is related to her OnlyFans, right? She's not investing back into her business, so I don't really see the point of her putting that. I get it, it might be the whole sugar daddy thing, but I relatively, you know, usually don't support girls that put their Amazon wish list into their OnlyFans page, because again, unless they're not investing back into their business, there's really no reason to invest back in them, right? It just doesn't really make sense unless you're a simp, so go ahead and do do that. But there's the number. She does have 93 photos and 154 videos. Photos doesn't really matter, right? She's a porn star. We've seen her armpit, we've seen her fucking molar teeth, we've seen her fucking nasals, we've seen every part of her body. So it's like, okay, if you're taking a picture, cool, I've seen your pussy 20 billion times. There isn't any value in the pictures unless you want to see her in new swimsuits, unless you want to see more nudes of her. Again, there isn't anything outstanding in that section. Now, in terms of the videos, there is 154 videos, but you know, PSA, I did only look at 80 videos. Again, I'm not going to spend all my time watching a shit ton of videos. I think it's pretty good to look at a 50% sample size or 80% sometimes, and I think that's a pretty good indicator for OnlyFans is good or not, right? Especially if you look at the most recent ones, because as time progresses, your OnlyFans is probably going to get better, right? It doesn't make sense that your most recent videos are your shittiest videos because, you know, OnlyFans is like a job, right? It's like a, you know, it's like a workout, right? As time progresses, you're probably going to get to know a little bit more, and especially with her, right? She's a porn star. She knows what goes into high production videos. She knows what people want. Again, she can look at the analytics in her Pornhub or X videos to really determine what is good content in her field, right? Now, I will say the longest video is 28 minutes and 17 minutes, 13 minutes, 11 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes, and she does have a lot of videos that are between the 1 minute to 2 minute mark, which is great, right? But now it just depends on the content, right? I always say girls can have hundreds of videos. Girls can have hundreds of videos that are 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, but it's like, is the content on par that would already exist online, right? Is it just as good as what exists on Pornhub? Is it just as good as what's on X videos? Is the quality just as good? What is exactly is she doing? And unfortunately, guys, I don't think it's just that good, especially since the majority of her content is girl on girl content from that sample size that I saw. If you're expecting to see her getting railed, donkey fucked, fucking cum bucket all over her fucking face like you do see on Pornhub and you do see in X videos, you're not seeing any of that. It seems like a pretty toned down OnlyFans in my opinion. Now, there is a lot of girl content, so if you want to see a lot of GG content, you're gonna see that, but there just isn't that much BG content if your expectations are very similar to what already exists online in the hub. Another thing I found out is that some of her videos are kind of just like strange. Like, she has a video of her being naked, brushing her teeth, getting the fucking Colgate and fucking dentist swiping that shit. So if that's a kink of yours, cool. She has another video, which is the longest video, of her just doing her makeup and hair. Another video of her just doing yoga naked. So she does have a lot of these videos where it's just her just living life and you know, just recording it naked. So if you want to see her live a little bit more personally, you can see that. And like I said, there's a shit ton of girl on girl content, and it just doesn't really make sense for me, at least, to get it when I see all the BG content, all the good stuff already online for free. So overall, if it's worth it or not, I don't think so, just because, like, again, there's Pornhub videos of her, there's X videos of her. There isn't anything outstanding into her OnlyFans to really spend that money, unless you want to see her brush her teeth, unless you want to see her live life, unless you're willing to pay for girl on girl content and some BG content. But again, there just isn't any reason to do that when already that exists for free. So I'm not a hater. Again, I'm pretty sure she's doing well. I'm pretty sure she has a lot of simps supporting her lifestyle. I'm pretty sure she's making a lot more money than some PhD majors, you know, and the whole STEM field are doing. But hey, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, unfortunately. So, like always, guys, please leave a comment below for any suggestions. Google form in the description. I do look at every single one. I'm going to hopefully take this a little bit more seriously once I get the 10K subs. You know, monetization is okay. And, you know, I've been gaining weight, which is not good. I work 2 jobs, actually. I work in analytics and I work in Warner Bros. Doing some video game testing. So it's like I'm on my ass 12 to 13 hours a day. It is not good. I mean, the 90K is great, but you know what I'm saying? My health is not looking too good. So maybe I'll reduce one job and do more YouTube stuff. Again, I don't know, but we'll see how my ratios go once I hit those 10K subs. So I do appreciate you guys for watching this video. Please give it a like, please give it a sub, or I will kill myself. Later.